everyone, it's great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we're going to make some creamy chicken and corn chowder. This isn't going to take too long to make, so you might want to start about an hour and a half before you're ready to eat. You're going to need several ingredients for this, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. So 3 cups of cooked shredded chicken. I am going to probably just dice my chicken. I baked some in a little oil and some seasonings and baked it in the oven for about 20 minutes. So I'll chop that up. 8 slices of bacon, cooked and crumbled. 1/4 cup of butter cut into 1 tablespoon pieces, so that would be 4 tablespoons, so I'll cut this up. 1 large red bell pepper, should be about 1½ cups. 1 medium yellow onion, about 1 1/4 cups. If you like a little bit of heat, go ahead and add 1 to 2 jalapenos. Remove the seeds, the ribs, dice them up. 4 cloves of garlic minced. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of dried minced garlic. 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. 6 cups of low sodium chicken broth. I had 6 bouillon cubes and 6 cups of water. Put it on the stove. Brought the water to a boil, put the 6 bouillon cubes in, and waited till they dissolved. That's what I'm doing. 3 medium potatoes. It says russet, peeled, and chopped slightly less than 1/2 inch thick. That's going to be about 22 ounces. So mine was a little bit smaller potatoes, so I have about a 1/4 potato here. 2 bay leaves. I don't have bay leaves. Salt and pepper to taste. It says 2½ cups of fresh or frozen corn. Of course, fresh would be much better. But I got some bird's eye right here. Just break it up a little bit. By golly, that'll work. 1½ cups of half and half. And then you can chop up some green onions and some shredded cheddar if you want to sprinkle that on top when you're done. So let's get started. This is going to make about 14 cups, it says. So I don't even know what size this is. I don't know if it says, but it's huge. It's huge. It's the biggest pot I have. That's what I'm going to use. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to measure this pepper out because I only got 1 pepper. So it is what it is. Yep, just slightly over, no, it's actually a cup. So I'm going to be shy about 1/2 cup of red pepper. Do I care? No. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to use about 1/2 of this onion. Pretty big one. See if I'm right. I think it's going to make just what I need, 1/2 of a large onion. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is go ahead and melt my butter in the big pot. So I'll cut that up into tablespoons, that way it doesn't take as long to melt. Plop it in there. Let's go ahead and cut up our potatoes while that's melting. So I quartered it, then I'm going to try to slice it into about 1/2 inch thick slices so you get nice little bite-sized chunks. Anyone know how long 1/2 and 1/2 is good for once it's opened? I'm thinking about 10 days. I opened this on the 15th. Today is the 25th. Am I going to tempt fate? Smells okay. Don't tell Doug. He doesn't like anything that might possibly be expired. You know, even if it's on the verge. So let me see. Alexa, how long is 1/2 and 1/2 good for once it's opened?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, after opening, 1/2 and 1/2 will last 7 to 10 days if kept refrigerated after each use.
Last 7 to 10 days. I am on the last day. I'm going to do it, folks. I'm going to use it. No use opening another one when I can use this up. Because I probably only have about 2 cups left in there, and I need 1½ cups. That way I don't have to waste it. 1½ cups of 1/2 and 1/2 on the verge. Then I will toss the rest. Have no fear. Yep, looks good. Smells okay. No lumps. So I'll put this aside. And 2½ cups of fresh or frozen corn, which I've already told you. I am using the frozen, even though the fresh would have been delightful. Okay, let's go ahead and add our red peppers, our onions, and the jalapenos if you are using. We'll saute those for about 3 minutes. We'll add our chicken broth, 6 cups. I didn't have low sodium. Mine's full-blown sodium. And let's go ahead and add our potatoes. Then if you want to add a little salt and pepper, go for it. But I don't think I'm going to need it because mine's regular sodium chicken broth. Maybe a little sprinkle or 2 of pepper wouldn't hurt. Let's mix that around a little bit. So let's go ahead and bring this to a simmer. We're going to stir it occasionally. Once it comes to a simmer, we're going to turn it down to a low simmer. Let it cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. We want those potatoes to be nice and soft. I'm going to finish chopping up my chicken. Hoping I have enough left for me to have some. Okay, so I'm going to have lunch right in front of you. I'm going to finish this delicious chicken. I'm tempted to eat this bacon too that's sitting here. But I shan't do it, folks. I shan't do it. I'm going to save it for the soup. That's starting to cook. I'm going to let it simmer for about 20-25 minutes. I'll be back. So next, let's go ahead. We'll add our 3 cups of cooked chicken, our 2.5 cups of frozen corn. So stir that around. So that's going to chill things up a little bit. So it's going to take a little bit more time for it to come to a simmer. We'll pour in our 1.5 cups of half and half. And once that comes to a simmer, you're going to want to simmer it for about 5 more minutes. And you'll just want to stir that occasionally. So I'm going to turn this up just a little bit to get it started. Okay, I forgot to add in the flour, so we're going to add it right now. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, that's thickening up nice. I'm going to go ahead and put my bacon in at this time, and I'm going to let it cook for a little bit. Let those flavors blend together. Okay, I'm going to taste this soup, and then Doug's working outside in our pavilion. I am going, actually it was a pavilion, now he enclosed it. Still got to put siding and stuff on it, but he's working inside, so I'll surprise him with a little bowl of soup, because you guys know how much he loves to be on camera, right? Holy mackerel. That is delish. Gonna scoop some out for Doug, but we're gonna head out to the pavilion. I think I better put my coat on. 70 degrees here the other day, 40 today. Can I find a clean spoon is the question. There was one in the dishwasher. So let us go. Here we go with the bowl of soup for Mr. Miller. Ignore the siding that is missing. He enclosed this pavilion this winter. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Miller. Uh-oh. The folks at Dee's Delights would like you to try some this creamy chicken and corn chowder. Do you want to come down so you don't drop it?
No, why don't you come up?
I told him
Folks
how...
on Dee's Delights, did somebody call in or?
Yeah, they said, hey.
Cards or, you know?
They said, hey, could Doug try this soup for us, please?
I'm sure that's what they did.
So here's the soup that Doug is trying. Try to get a little potato, a little piece of bacon. It's gonna be hot. A little piece of corn. Your thoughts? On a scale of 1 to 10, Douglas, for a corn chowder.
Give it a 9.5.
Ooh, a 9.5. That's good for Mr. Douglas.
Put some peas in, it'll be 10.
Of course. I was thinking about peas, but I thought, oh dear goodness, no peas, no peas,
No peas.
no peas. I think I have some you can put in your own bowl.
They had color, texture,
Yeah,
not a whole lot of taste.
no, that's true. All right, so Doug is a fan.
Yes, it's good.
So thanks for joining us here once again on Dee's Delights. We hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous day, and we'll see you real soon. I will
Bye.
take that with me. Off we go.